coast of the Philippines. That right there is the South China Sea, and we're watching the U.S. and Filipino militaries conduct live fire exercises. It's part of the largest ever combined combat exercises between the U.S. military and the armed forces of the Philippines. For 125 years, the Philippines has been crucial to U.S. interests in the Pacific. And now, amid rising tensions with China, the Philippines has agreed to let more American troops into the country.
If that war comes, we're going to be prepared to execute it if we have to.
Diba, nasa kabilang panig sila ng daigdig eh. Diba? Anong pakialam nila dapat dito? Wala sila dapat pakialam dito.
I traveled here.
All right, we're getting on this boat.
To learn what a surge of U.S. troops means for the lives of Filipinos.
Ito ay isang gera hindi na matutupad sa US. Ito po ay isang gera na hindi mangyayari dito sa China. Ang gera po ito ay mangyayari sa Pilipinas.
And how the effects of U.S. colonization are still reverberating today.
Patriot missile launch is a very loud thing, loud and forceful.
Hopefully, you'll never forget hearing the sound of a Patriot missile going off. Patriot missiles are big, they can be expensive, but they're absolutely lethal.
I'm at a naval base on the South China Sea at this year's Balakatan, the annual combined military exercises between the U.S. and the Philippines. Balakatan means shoulder to shoulder in Tagalog, and the 2-week-long training is meant to strengthen ties between the longtime allies. More than 12,000 American troops are in the country for this year's exercises, which include drills like shooting down target drones over the South China Sea.
You can tell folks are pretty proud of the results of their hard work and what they got to do today.
But the star of today's exercise is this, the Patriot, the Army's most advanced air defense system, designed to shoot down enemy missiles. Today was the first time it was ever fired in the Philippines.
It's absolutely amazing that we've done it. Just the physical act of doing it itself is a tremendous readiness benefit.
I hear the word preparedness and readiness a lot. What are you guys getting ready for?
Well, you know, our job as soldiers is to be prepared to fight and win our nation's war if required to do so.
This year's Balakatan is happening amid rising tensions between the U.S. and China, as the two superpowers vie for dominance in the Pacific. There are basically two things the U.S. says it's worried about when it comes to China in the Pacific. First, there's China's sweeping claims over the South China Sea, parts of which Filipinos call the West Philippine Sea. It's a vast, important waterway that's rich in oil, gas, and fisheries. For years, China has been entering waters claimed by the Philippines. The U.S. says it's prepared to come to its allies' defense.
The United States remains ironclad in our commitment to the defense of the Philippines, including the South China Sea.
And then there's Taiwan, the nearby island that has been independently governed for decades, despite China's claim to it. China has warned it will treat any moves by the Taiwanese to claim independence as grounds for an invasion. The U.S. officially recognizes Taiwan as part of China. But despite that, President Biden has said the U.S. would come to Taiwan's defense.
U.S. forces, U.S. men and women, would defend Taiwan in the event of a Chinese invasion.
Yes.
Against the backdrop of all this, and just a few weeks before the combined exercises, the Philippines announced it will allow the U.S. military to expand its footprint. That means there could soon be the largest number of American troops here in 30 years.
Ginagawa lamang natin ay patuloy natin na pinapatibay natin ang depensa ng ating teritoryo, ang pagdepensa ng